Well, hello there, Minecrafters. Thanks for coming by, and welcome to the personal video, I guess it's called. Um, Thanks for clicking on that. I haven't decided this is unlisted or not, but it might be on the main thing. So, if you haven't seen the previous video, which I think I put a card, dang it, I'll put it in post. If you haven't seen the previous video on kind of the bullet points of what's going on in, we'll say 2020 for this channel, check that out first. This is more of a video. I've done this like 6-7 takes, and it's so hard for me to put my words in, or my thoughts into words, and explain to you where I am at. And also, I don't really do personal videos. Like, I never originally even wanted to do face cam. I was like hiding behind the thing, but then the podcast came around, and I was making an appearance at Minecon in 2015. So I said, well, people probably should know what I look like. And so now we're at this sort of thing. And I just want to tell you guys, first of all, you've meant a lot to me. And I'll get into that right now. I'm looking at the channel here. There's nearly 16,000 subscribers, and we don't have a lot of those people watch the videos. But the fact that we hit that number is pretty meaningful to me, and I don't really know how to thank you guys other than say thank you, because there's a lot of channels who never get there. There's a lot of channels who get way past there. That's part of my problem. But there's a lot of channels who never get there. And despite my shortcomings, people have clicked subscribe, and it's meant a lot to me. And I've never done this for money. I don't know how to do it for money. So people are subscribing based on simply stupid things that I make are kind of cool, and that's, on one hand, I'm really, really grateful for that. But this whole video is basically, I don't know if it's my story on YouTube, but where we are at. It is now, it's past midnight. I've been trying to do this video for a couple of hours here, and it's past midnight. It's March 17th, 2020. In Canada. I'm Canadian. And I wanted to kind of tell you guys where I'm at. I said that already. This is why it's hard to put in words. So basically, I'm going to show you guys some videos, okay? Not show you the videos, but here's the channel here. Download Diversity 3. So basically what we have is a whole list of, what am I looking at? Oh, most popular. Let's go by newest. This will be the easiest way. Okay, so we've got a few significant videos here for me personally, and they won't mean anything to you guys until I explain what they are. But one is right here, 16W20A. Mostly actually this one, but this is kind of the same time period. And this one right here, this giant 4-digit countdown clock. So if you look at I guess these views, and not necessarily the let's plays. These are let's plays of maps. But the tutorials, 21,000, 19,000. Oh, I got 30,000 on that one. I don't know why. And these cool little, remember that useless concept series I did? That was fun. Some decent views. For me, they were great. I always had a threshold of 1,000 views the first day. If I could hit that, I was happy. But if you notice the years here, 4-year, and then there was a gap, 3-year. It's quite a significant gap. Again, these orange videos, 29,000. For some reason, that's got 148,000 views. I somehow maybe it hit the algorithm. 18,000, 49,000. That's great. That's so cool. Then this little 4.4. This one's the big one because when that one came out, I had spent I think a week working on this thing. This was a series called Comment to Command. These four here that I was taking comments from videos and then making like they would say, "How do you do this?" and I would make it. Maybe you were around for those. So this one here, somebody said, "How do you make the giant countdown clock like in the Hypixel Walls map?" So I thought, oh, you know what? I'm gonna make an actual clock that you can just put in your world. I was so proud of this thing, and I put it out there, and it didn't even do 1,000. I don't even know how much it did. Like maybe 500 or something the first day. I was well, just to kind of explain that is ever since I was in high school and I'm like pushing 40 now. So this is quite a while ago for me. But ever since I was in high school, I've always struggled with depression. It's something that I firmly believe there's no cure. It's something that I have always put my self-worth into the projects that I've completed, and if they weren't received well, I felt like people didn't like me. I felt like I still feel this way. I feel like people don't like me. I feel like I failed. I feel like I'm insignificant. That's a good word to describe it. And so this 4-digit clock that I had spent a week on that I thought, and all I wanted was 1,000 views. I would have kept that series up. Didn't go. And I had been getting boosts from the maps and stuff that I did. And for some reason, I didn't put my, I don't know why I put my self-worth on the YouTube and not the maps, because I've always had pretty good reception on my maps for some reason. Been really lucky that way. But with YouTube, I just felt like a complete failure. I felt like I had no purpose. Felt like everybody around me knew what they were doing with their life, and there were tons of people who were just juggernauts of everybody liking their stuff, and there's me trying balance family life, 'cause I had 3 kids at that time. I got 4 now. Stuck in a job that I didn't like, trying to do YouTube to entertain people. Couldn't do it. And I feel like, I think that the problem with me was that, number one, I regret this so much. I used to watch Etho. Etho's the guy who got me to buy Minecraft. I don't regret that. That's not what I'm saying. But he had this thing where he would not. I don't know if he still does. I haven't watched him in years. He would not ask people for likes, subscribes, comments, because he had said that he saw somebody do that and it felt like begging and he didn't like it. And that really spoke to me. And I was like, I'm not going to ask people for likes, subscribes, and comments because I want to be like Etho. And I find it kind of needy. And I regret that so much. I feel like if I had have done that, because repetition, when you tell people that, they do it eventually. I think there's something about, you have to say the same thing 3 times before it even clicks with someone. And so I wouldn't get the subscribers, I wouldn't get the likes, I wouldn't get the comments, and I felt worthless. And that was my first mistake. And then the other mistake, I don't know if this is a mistake, but the thing I feel like I couldn't do it is because of my voice. So I kind of hate my voice. I mean, maybe I don't hate my voice, I definitely don't hate it in my head. But when it's recorded, it sounds weird. And I've had people comment on videos and say, "You sound like Kermit," which is fine. That doesn't bother me. I'll take any comment really. And I love Kermit. Kermit's a cool character. It's just that I don't think that kind of voice this doesn't have that booming radio voice. And unfortunately, I don't know. I'm stuck with his voice, and I don't know how to do it. And it's also why I feel like I tried to do music before I did Minecraft, and I feel like singing was never a thing, and my voice sucks. That's really what I'm trying to say. And maybe you think it's not, and that I appreciate that, but I feel like that is my two main things of why I failed. And then the third one might be like, I just don't know how to entertain. I've tried so hard to entertain. I've done these funny videos and stuff, I think. And just didn't, the channel just wouldn't grow. I feel like at this point, I should have been like at least 50,000. But, and it's tough because I would always put my worth in people's almost approval, and I still do. And so like it's kind of like when I put the map out, like everybody likes me and everybody likes my stuff, and then when that dies down, nobody cares. And especially because with the YouTube video, I loved teaching you guys things. I love teaching you how to do clickable signs and little tricks. But I would compare myself with these awesome YouTube guys, and they would get, hundreds of thousands of views, and I suck. Like, couldn't do it. I'm a failure. This is why it's so hard to do this video. It's so hard to put into words the frustration with depression and putting your worth into how people view you. And if I could tell you guys something, a life lesson, if this means anything to you guys, you are what people think of you not mean is not it's not what shows your value. I think what shows your value is how you treat people. Anyway. I don't know what I'm doing. So anyway, that's kind of where I'm at. I struggle with it. I feel like I don't feel like anybody really cares about this channel, and I want to do videos. I just don't know how. I don't know how to take it and grow an audience and put in the amount of work and try to find time with my personal life to have worth. So that's kind of why this channel is stagnated. It's not because I got bored of Minecraft. It's not because I don't have time. It's not because I have other priorities. It's simply because I don't feel like people care about me and don't care about my stuff. And there are people in the Minecraft community who do care about me. I'm not saying no one cares about me. And my best friends are in the Minecraft community for sure. I don't really have friends in real life. My best friends, I love the people in the community. But the YouTube thing is something I have struggled with, and I do not know what to do with it. And I don't even think you'll care if this channel dies. I would just love to be somebody who matters. And I don't think it's ever going to happen. But maybe something I've done. As it is, I really don't know what to do. Maybe just let it fade into oblivion. And the reason I'm getting emotional is because it felt for a long time this was my purpose in life. But I don't think. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'm sorry for getting emotional. I don't even know if I'm going to redo this video or if this is it, but that's where I am. So maybe one day we'll do something. Until then, appreciate all the people who have liked the maps, and I've got a few more videos I'm going to put out, but it's kind of what I want to say. A little rambly, but thanks for watching and enjoy your Minecrafting.